Hi guys, today I want to show you um that this this is Bedrock Tweaks. It is a really cool resource pack. If you've heard of Vanilla Tweaks, this is basically the unofficial Bedrock version of it, and it's very similar, just missing a few things and added a few things. It's really nice. So, to show you this, there is basically how it works. You can just click on these. Say I want the texture pack to have unbundled hay bales. I can just click on that, and you can see on the right end that on there it's activated. And then there's also this button to pick all of them in the section. I find that that's not usually a smart idea. If you do like softer wool, like as you can see here, if you've seen in some of my previous videos, maybe for example the brewing video, if you've seen that, this is that texture pack, which I believe that there's a ton of categories here. It being that one's in utility, which brewing guide. Or there's also one that turns Roman numerals into Arabic numerals or numbers. There's one that makes the lodestone point north, like have northwest on it. And you can look on the website and look at some of them, but like there's some really useful ones like clear banner patterns. This one's kind of neat. Or sticky piston sides, where it shows the side on there. Or if you do redstone, the music disc redstone level that shows what level output. But you might not understand what I mean by that if you don't use redstone, but it is useful. There's also peace and quiet. This one's pretty useful. That just quiets stuff, like just specific things. There's variation. I find that this one's good if you just pick all. It's pretty useful. Then there's also like this, which can be useful if you just put on a few of these, like whiter snow or smoother stones. Then there's even cooler ones too, like more zombies, where there's all of the default characters we can make, and they have like zombie textures. And every time there's a zombie, I'll randomly pick one. There's also making mobs quieter, unobtrusive, so like less particles for stuff. Invisible totem. Oh, lower fire. This one, lower fire, lower shield, and no pumpkin overlay. Really useful. Invisible item frames, I find, is really useful if you purposely just want to have that. But if you just kind of want it, it's fine if you don't put it. 3D mace, pretty cool. GUI, clear wither hearts, and if you play on computer, numbered hotbar can be useful. Trading helper, you'd have to look at like a video for that. It's a little bit more complicated, but know how to play button. If you play on mobile, you'll know how annoying the how to play button is. Dark UI, rainbow experience bar, and this part's kind of cool. It's not that fun for other people if you're playing, like if you put this on a realm or something with other people, it's not that fun, but for them they'll feel disoriented probably. But if you're just playing alone, especially, like you can have custom like crosshairs or custom colored hearts, like you have green hearts or rainbow, a ton of different ones. Really nice. Hunger bars. You can have like a ton of different foods for hunger bars. Really cool. Menu panoramas, like the home screen. This only works if you go into settings on the home screen and go to global resources and enable the texture pack there. That's only when this works. It's also Exum avoids Hermitcraft bases because I'm not he likes Vanilla Tweaks. I know he does reviews of it. If you've heard of him, Zombie Pigman. This one, I like this one. Some of these are kind of just fun things, like Poppy to Rose or the old bed icons or renaming pottery shards to pottery shards. This one I like. Or the oof sound. Or just old textures. Then fun. This is Technoblade Pigs, Emeralds to Rubies, Green Axolotl, Smiley Axolotls. I don't know if these work together or not. I don't know. I don't completely know. Exuma Squids, Wandering Exuma, El Mango Golden Apples. Yeah, and I again encourage you to just look through here and see, and then pick them and then add them to your world, because there's a download button right here. All you need to do is press this download button, and then it's pretty simple. It just works like if you've ever downloaded a pack from anywhere else. You kind of just open it. It's a lot easier for Bedrock than it is for Java. Unique dyes, different slime colors, different elytra colors. Some parody things are like from textures from Dungeons or Java. And this one's really nice. This one, if you're gonna do any that you pick all, it's this one. Though I don't personally like all the pixel consistent ones. Like that looks a little creepy to me. Or the consistent helmets. But I like the hanging sawing logs or the consistent blank decorated pots. Or the cocoa beans fix, which if you didn't know, in vanilla Minecraft, the cocoa bean is not perfectly centered, and it's really annoying if you know about it. Yeah, it's there's a lot of stuff. And then yeah, you can just press download and then just download like a normal add-on or pack. And then they are working on having add-ons, which if you ever used Vanilla Tweaks, you probably know what this is about. So I don't know when they're doing this. Hopefully soon. I want them to do it. But crafting tweaks they have, which is pretty useful. This one you can smelt rotten flesh to make leather. Or universal dyeing. All of these are pretty useful. In fact, if there's any that I would just almost craftables. This one can be a little game changing. And with unpackables, like unpackable nether ward, especially considering that you can basically just break down a tree in the nether, in the crimson biome, and just get like a ton of nether ward. It's a little overpowered. Unpackable wool. This one I actually like. And unpackable magma. Unpackable ice. I personally wouldn't do this unless you really just don't care. It feels a little cheaty, to be honest. Same thing with craftable enchanted golden apples and craftable name tags, but if you want to, it's fine. And then there's craftable coral blocks, which there's a recipe for 2x2 and a recipe for 3x3. The same thing, just simple. Craftable horse armor, craftable blackstone, craftable gravel. One thing I don't like is that if you've used Vanilla Tweaks before, which is just the same thing for Java, they have like a little preview picture, but they don't have that on here. Like there'll be something like right up here. But yeah, and again I encourage you to just look through here, pick what you want and download it, and then add it. Especially if you have a realm or something, it's fun. So yeah, I'll leave a link to this website, but if you just search for Bedrock Tweaks, it'll come up. Alright, bye guys.